That's terrible.
5 window. Nice interior.
Yep. You know, we put bucket seats in it. You know, so there's some, you know, it's certainly a street rotted, you know, from that standpoint. But at the same time, it was something that he maintained a lot of the original ideas, the, you know, the gauge pods, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful Chevelle 71 SS.
And you know, Finn's fenders 4-speeds, you can tell that's 71 because the turn signals on the upper corner, there's 2 instead of 1. 72, there was just one big one.
And that's Arthur Jorgensen from Sefner.
Yeah. So this was, you know, this was an SS, and at that point in 71, actually 72 too, you know, they would call it an SS 396, but it was actually a 402 engine. And that was something that Chevy didn't really make note of too much, just simply because SS 396 had become so popular by that time that they were afraid to really get rid of that. But he did, you know, an interesting kind of thing. I mean, the seats and everything, white, you know, then piped in the blue, really stood out. Really stood out.
White interior always shows so nice, but it's a nightmare to keep it clean.
Have to keep that clean.
You know?
Of course, he had a white top on it. So I mean, in terms of the overall look, it really, you know, really has an eye-catching, you know, appearance.
So Billy, you think you'd look good in that? She's shaking her head with her thumbs up. Oh yeah.
Hey, anybody'd look good in them convertibles, that's for sure.
Good.
Really nice shade of blue.
Yeah.
Of course, it's got an automatic transmission in it.
That's an unusual steering wheel.
Yeah, that would not have been stock. I don't, you know, I think that was just an aftermarket thing that he put in there. Of course, the cowl induction. You know, a lot of people, you know, don't really know all the details with that, but that was something that was, you know, activated or could be activated so that, you know, you actually were bringing air in. The theory was that you were getting more still air, you know, into that carburetor off the windshield.
Beautiful Chevelle.
And then parked next to him was this Ford pickup truck. And again, you know, I wish I had a little bit more of the details on it than I've got available to us. But
the badge on the side was very different. It had, what is it called?
It was a Camper Special.
Camper Special.
Yeah, yeah.
I had never heard of that.
I think it, you know, basically just was heavy duty, you know, springs and set up like that. Something that you would, you know, either haul a camper on the top. And again, you know, didn't really get into it with him as to whether or not this was something that was a truck that he had, and then finally just decided to turn it into a, you know, into a cruiser. But
custom cab.
Yeah, they really, again, they kept everything pretty much original.
Yeah.
The AC. Just had a real good look about it.
You see a lot of trucks being restored now.
Yep.
Trucks, Jeeps, I mean, just all sorts of things. Very cool.
And trucks were not the thing for a while, but they certainly are coming around for sure. Station wagons, you know, we're seeing a lot of that.
Station wagons, yeah. And I'll tell you, that's increasing the value on all these. Big time, because it used to be if you had a four-door, it didn't have the value anywhere near like a coupe had, or versus a hardtop versus a convertible.
And they probably never will have the same value, but it certainly goes to show you that you know, you can customize anything and you know, make it look pretty good.
Very sharp looking truck. How many cars were up there that night, Bill? It was freezing cold.
It was cold.
Camper Special.
I would have guessed that there was probably 200-300.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Now this is hot.
Yeah. 1948 Anglia. Jeff Cook. This has got a 454 in it.
Oof.
Even though I didn't have the information on this, was something that was in Mike Kelly's Cruise News.
Yeah.
Some of you may have seen
cover.
it. On the cover, yeah. But again, he just, you know, the workmanship, you know, that white interior just kind of grabs you, and then you got that orange. And of course, it was, you know, more the Pro Street style. That, you know, was a tubbed car.
Was the dash that deep in all of them? It looks like an awful deep dash.
Yeah, I don't
Doesn't
remember.
it?
Yeah.
Or is that more of a custom thing? And the look at the trunk, the way he's got it coming out on the top.
You know, the trunk really wasn't of great deal of value, but he certainly did kind of a nice little thing to it.
Yeah.
You know, to give it a good look.
Yeah, this is very sharp.
And you don't see, I mean, we have seen a few of them out. There's a couple of them out, the sedan delivery, the Thames that you see. And
banjo wheel in it. Is that a roll bar in there?
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty well got down the road, I would guess.
Would a 454?
Yeah.
I would say so. I could get in trouble with that.
No doubt.
I get in trouble with a golf cart.
That we've heard that, yes. And little small little mini cycles you do. And
Now I wonder if that the hood, the way the gull comes up almost like the gull wing type hood.
yeah, I think that was pretty much the standard one. Yeah.
Standard.
1965 Mustang.
This is sweet.
And again, this I know the guy's name was Paul. He was out of the Mustangs of Tampa, the Tampa Bay Mustang Club. In fact, I think he was the guy that does their newsletter. And I was driving alongside of him coming down the interstate and thought, oh, geez, this is nice. Really put some excellent features in this. He's got a lot of you know, ground effects with it. It certainly is a customized vehicle from that standpoint, but it really fits the vehicle very well.
Yeah, it does.
You know, the side scoops, you know, down below.
Yeah. Yeah, and look at this interior.
Yeah. Again, you know, kind of that white theme again.
That is beautiful. Now, wasn't this car at Quaker Steak? Because I know we had guys there from that club, and I thought I remembered seeing this.
I would have probably gone over there. Notice how he worked in the spoiler, the flare in the back.
Yeah.
And that was all, you know, customized in. I thought he did a really good job on this. And of course, that fastback styling was something that, you know, when it first came out, was a pretty hot commodity.
Oh, yeah.
It really is, you know, something that is still. I do like that fastback style.
Yeah.
Fold down back seat.
Yeah, that's a good looking car.
Yeah. Really did a good job.
You know, we've been talking to Bill Trier a lot about this stuff. Prices on this stuff are going up. The values are going up. What some of these guys are getting is you know, fabulous money on these yet. These cars are still a fabulous investment.
Yep.
All brought to you in part by Keels and Wheels.
That guy?
That guy.
Good.
I guarantee you folks, you're going to see
Now
that
don't
guy
tell them that. I mean,
in person, in the flesh. What do you mean don't tell them that? He's going to be at Super Cruise.
yeah.
And would you believe he's going to be driving the golf cart, not me?
Huh. Okay.
So
We'll see.
We'll see. But he's going to be at Super Cruise this year, and with us. And that, incidentally, folks, is coming up on the 22nd. It's going to be a great event, fabulous event.
Vendors.
Vendors.
We're looking for vendors.
Think about it. We're going to take a little break, hear a word from our sponsors, and in fact, tonight we've got a brand new sponsor, not a new sponsor, he's been with us a long time, Mr. Gary Taman.
All right.
We're going to run his commercial tonight for the first time, so we'll be back in just a couple of minutes.